And now, Death Valley Days. Howdy, folks. I'm the old ranger, and I have another interesting true story for you about the historic Death Valley country. This is the story of a little red-haired wisp of a girl, Lotta Crabtree. San Francisco in the year 1853. The brigantine Rainbow has just arrived from New York.
Your husband asked me to meet you and your daughter, Mrs. Crabtree, and to instruct you to join him in Grass Valley.
Grass Valley?
Yes, that's a camp, a few days' journey from here, up in the High Sierra.
Just like Crabtree. He finally sends for us after a whole year. And then when we get here, he's off chasing rainbows. It'd serve him right if I turned around and went back home.
You poor old horsey. You're all hot. You'd like a nice drink of water, wouldn't you?
The Grass Valley stage leaves us 4 this afternoon. That was Edwin Booth.
The actor?
Yes.
Well, what's he doing out here?
Well, San Francisco's full of actors. Everything from minstrels to Shakespeare.
Oh, really?
I've never seen a town so show crazy. Miners come down from the mountains with their pockets full of gold. They'll pay any price to see a good show.
Lotta? Lotta? Come along, Lotta.
Mama, he's tired.
I'm a little tired myself.
Look at the big load he has to pull. I wish he was mine.
Will you please come on? Mr. Purcell is waiting for us. We've got to be on our way.
Where to?
Grass Valley.
Is that where Papa's digging for gold?
We hope.
Bye, horsey.
In spite of her resentment over the situation and her inclination to turn around and go back home, Mary Ann beautifully took the stage with little Lotta to join her husband in Grass Valley. It was a different kind of town than she had lived in before, and not a bit to her liking. Nor were the financial prospects to her liking. When she found out John Crabtree's gold digging was nothing but talk, and she would have to do the providing.
We're wasting our time here in Grass Valley, Mary Ann.
We?
If we move on up to Rabbit Creek, you won't have to run a boarding house. I'll make the money. The gold up there lies in great pockets. Every pocket worth a fortune.
After you've located it.
I will if I get there soon enough. I might go on ahead. You could follow with Lotta. Say, where is Lotta?
Out riding with Lola Montez.
You let that child.
Why not? She can't sit around the house all day.
Well, Lola Montez is a notorious woman. An actress and a dancer.
And a very good neighbor.
I'm surprised at you, Mary Ann. Approving of such a person.
I didn't say I did, but I like her. She's been mighty nice to Lotta. She's taught her to ride.
What else has Lotta learned from her?
Nothing she shouldn't. I'm sure of that.
There. Now your pony is as good as ever.
Thank you.
What do we owe you?
Be glad to do it for the little girl.
Dance for him, Lotta. The Spanish dance I taught you. Clear the table. You, Spanish music, please. child, gold, silver. Lotta's a natural born dancer. Never have I seen a child learn so quickly. I've gone through the steps but once, and she knows them.
You've been teaching her?
Even complicated routines. She picks up in no time at all.
Who gave you permission, Miss Montez?
I hope you will. Let me take her back to Paris with me, where she can have professional training for the stage.
Daughter of mine?
Oh, could I, Papa, please?
Never.
No. Perhaps they'll change their minds when we show them what you can do.
We're leaving Grass Valley at once for Rabbit Creek. It's a rich new strike up there.
I don't want to go. I want to stay here with Lola.
We'll see one another again sometime.
No, we won't, Lola. Never, ever. I love you, Lola. I don't want to say goodbye.
Suppose we go out and unsaddle your pony.
There, you see? That's what comes of letting her associate with an actress.
She must have made a pretty picture on that table.
I wish I'd have been there. I'd have put a stop to it.
Yes, you would.
Well, wouldn't you?
No. No, if I'd been there, I'd have picked up the money.
Once again, Marianne Crabtree and Lotta found themselves on a stagecoach headed for a new town, with Marianne's resentment of such a life steadily growing. And arrival in Rabbit Creek didn't do anything to help her resentment. For in spite of the fact that fortunes were being made every day, the gold John had promised continued to elude him. But she kept her feelings to herself, and once more turned to the only means she knew to keep a roof over her and Lotta's head.
Why don't you go and play, Lotta?
There's nobody to play with.
Well, then run to the store and do an errand for me, I need some prunes.
Which store?
Mart Taylor's.
Next to the theater?
That's right. And tell Mr. Taylor to charge it. And don't waste any time. Come right straight back.
Yes, Mama.
Little Sue Robinson, the fairy star.
A child prodigy from San Francisco. She was booked to play my theater for one night, but there was some disagreement over terms, so she's appearing instead across the street at the dance hall.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I want to put on a rival show tonight starring Lotta. Lotta's 10 times prettier than Sue Robinson, and she can dance rings around her. Will you and Mr. Crabtree let her?
Mr. Crabtree is off prospecting.
Then will you?
She has nothing to wear.
You could whip her up a costume between now and tonight.
Suppose she gets stage fright.
Oh, once let the music start up and Lotta's feet can't help dancing.
Mommy, there's a new little girl on camp and her name's Sue, and she's just my age. Could I go play with her?
No, Lotta.
But But she's only going to be here one day, and it's the first time I've had anyone to play with.
Sue Robinson can't possibly be a playmate for you, Lotta.
Why not?
Because she's a rival. A professional rival.
Hurry, ladies and gentlemen, right this way. One night only, little Sue Robinson.
This way, folks, to see the wonder of the West, Lotta Crabtree. Come right on in and see the most brilliant, the most scintillating, the most beautiful young dancing star the West has to offer. Step right in, folks.
Get your money ready, get your money ready. No waits, no delay. Step right in. Hurry.
Step right in. Won't you come in, please? See Lotta Crabtree. Come right on. That's fine.
No waits, no delays. Comfortable seats on the inside. Step right up, ladies and gentlemen.
Come right on in. Come right on in, gentlemen. That's fine, ladies. Lotta Crabtree. Lotta Crabtree, the most beautiful young dancing star of the West.
Direct from San Francisco. Get your money ready. Get your money. Hurry.
Come and see Lotta. And now for the feature of the evening, Miss Lotta Crabtree, juvenile star, who has chosen the camp of Rabbit Creek for her premiere performance in the Golden State of California.
Now remember, do it just the way Mr. Taylor told you to.
I'm scared, Mama.
There's nothing to be scared of. Those folks out there are just neighbors. Now smile. That's it.
Maxwellton praise our Bonnie, where he fought the dew, and 'twas there that Annie Laurie gave me her promise true. Gave me her promise true, which ne'er forgot shall be, and for Bonnie Annie Laurie I'd lay me doon and deep.
This is more money than I ever had in my hands at one time in my life.
I never saw anything like it. She was a sensation. She'll be a sensation wherever she goes.
But to exploit my own child.
Lotta loves it. She was laughing all the time she was dancing.
She did seem to be in her element.
We'll form our own little troupe. Tour the remote camps where they never see a child. They'll take her to their hearts, shower her with gold. Of course, if you want to consult your husband.
I can make the decision myself. When do we start?
That was the beginning of Lotta Crabtree's professional career. She and her mother toured the mining camps over mountain trails no wagon could travel. They played in bar rooms and country stores, in campus tents and in log cabins. And everywhere Lotta was a hit. Camps roared and thundered applause for the little red-headed girl with the nimble feet, the quick laugh, the genius for mimicry. Through the years, Mrs. Crabtree not only guarded the money, but as Lotta grew into young ladyhood, she also guarded her like a dragon. But just once, in a remote mining camp in the Mother Lode country, where Lotta was playing an extended 3-day engagement, her mother's watchful eye was distracted for a moment.
You're Lotta Crabtree, aren't you?
Yes.
Miss Lotta, the unapproachable.
Why do you say that?
That's what they call you.
Oh, they do?
I've seen your show every night. You're wonderful.
Well, thank you. Did you like the cakewalk number?
I like the ballads best of all. When you sang those, you didn't seem like an actress. You were just yourself. A girl a man could ask to go driving with him.
Driving?
I've got a horse and buggy. I don't suppose that seems like very much to a famous person like you.
I've never been buggy riding with a boy in my life.
Would you like to?
I'd love it.
Lotta!
When?
Tomorrow morning, we're at the hotel.
Lotta!
I'll call for you in the morning at 10.
My very first beau. Who's that young man you were talking to, Lotta? I don't know his name, but he has a horse and buggy, and he's asked me to go driving with him. Such insolence. You refused, of course. Oh, no, I accepted. You'll do nothing of the kind. Come back into the theater with me. I'm sick of the old theater. Lotta, I'm sick and tired of always being on the move. Never seeing anybody except across the footlights. When you have a career, my dear, But I don't want a career. I want to be like other girls. Have friends and home and fun. Well, I don't care what you say. I'm going driving with him tomorrow. He's nice.
The world is full of men who look nice. This is one of them.
Papa! Oh, I didn't know you were here.
I thought I'd surprise you. That was a great performance you gave tonight, Lotta. I was proud of you.
How well you look.
He should, on the allowance we've been sending him.
My little Lotta, you're growing up.
Yes, I am. And I've met a boy who wants to take me driving tomorrow, and I told him I will.
You won't be here tomorrow. We're leaving tonight.
Tonight? For where?
For San Francisco. And from there for New York.
New York?
Out here, everyone thinks of you as Lotta the Mimic, Lotta the Minstrel, Lotta who dances jigs and reels and breakdowns, little Lotta. Well, I won't be satisfied until you're the great Lotta.
In the months that followed, Mary Ann Crabtree's dearest ambitions were realized. Lotta was a sensation wherever she went. Theaters in New York, Boston, Philadelphia, Chicago opened their doors to her. Plays were written for her. Audiences, rich and poor, high and low, took her to their hearts. The dark-eyed, red-headed girl from the West who could sing, dance, act with equal ability. And in the 1870s, after a triumphant tour, she returned to San Francisco to the California Theater.
Companion
Thank you, Captain. You are getting bolder.
As they marched through the town with their banners so gay, I ran to the window to hear the band play. I peeped through the blinds very cautiously then, lest the neighbors should say I was looking at the men. Oh, I heard the drums beat and the music so sweet, but my eyes at the time caught a much greater treat. The truth was the finest I ever did see, and the captain with the whiskers took a sly glance at me. Hi!
Miss Lotta, I'm from the San Francisco Chronicle.
The boy with the horse and buggy.
You remembered.
Oh, I wanted so to send you word, but I didn't even know your name.
I understood. You're even more wonderful than ever. Suppose you're used to hearing that. Every man who's ever seen you has fallen in love with you.
But not one of them has ever taken me buggy riding.
No.
And no one has ever kissed me. Is this real or just another play?
Lotta the actress and Lotta the woman. 2 parts, 2 lives. Which one is you?
Lotta! Lotta! On stage quickly! The mayor! The mayor! Well, it was nice to meet you again. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Lotta.
As mayor of San Francisco, I take pleasure in presenting to you, Miss Lotta, a slight token of the esteem in which this city holds you. A diamond tiara for the Queen of the Theater. And a bag full of double eagles.
You're all so kind to me, and I should like to do something in return. I remember the day I landed here in San Francisco and made my very first friend, a tired old dray horse. In his memory, I'm giving to the city of San Francisco a bronze drinking fountain to be placed in the very heart of the city, where anyone, man or beast, who is thirsty can stop to rest and drink. God bless you all.
Lotta's Fountain, as it is called, still stands today at a busy intersection in downtown San Francisco. One of the few landmarks to survive the great destruction of the city in 1906. And when she died, an old lady, still Miss Lotta, she bequeathed her entire fortune of $4 million to charity.
All my money came from strangers, and now I give it back into the hands of strangers.